Sunshine shining. Yes, bless. Let's go. Who's ready for some? Boom, baby. Boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marquis Satan. Every morning I get up and I'm blessed to be alive, and this morning is no different. Trying to move a little bit different. Oh, your boy is tenderoni. I got sick last night, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. I got so fucking sick last night. It fucked me up. I was in the fucking almost in the infirmary. Your boy might be lactose intolerant, and I'm just learning that. So this is gonna be about honest conflict. Super honest. Because what else is Saint's addiction than being super honest and radically aware? And that's what this post was about, the radical self awareness and the things that we need to do to talk to ourselves. That's Saint's addiction. It's hot out here. It's like 110, 108. And I've been needing to drink a lot of hydrate because I think I'm not food poisoning, about the effects of food poisoning, but I think I'm lactose intolerant. One glass of milk sent your boy almost to the infirmary, and that's what it be sometimes. Oh shit, I thought I had me a wrap. I was gonna wrap another blunt, but I don't seem to have it. Alright, I'll wait then. Guess I'll just smoke on my pen. Yeah. So it's a different battery than the other ones. What a trip. Yeah. When I think about honest conflict, I think about things that I'm torn between. You know, you want to be honest with some things, and they said that's how dysfunctional families proceed, is that they dysfunctionally not talk about the tough things, right? They don't want to talk about pedophilia happening in their family, or the son or daughter that committed suicide or is an addict, or what are some of the shameful events that happen in our families. These get broken up by addictions or prisons. These things are real, you know. As real as the dick in my hands, as real as that noise, as real as your thoughts are to you, they can be annoyingly true, right? They can be annoyingly true, glaring, in fact. And I think the thing that happens with the most of us is that our shame hides the fact that we have that much guilt, hides the fact that we don't take in account that there might be different perspectives, right? There might be um, different outcomes and different visions for everyone. Everyone has a right to their opinions, right? Not everybody. I mean, everybody has opinions. They're like assholes, right? And we're all assholes for our own opinion, right? But it's not easy to reflect on maybe somebody else's opinion, or to have honest conflict with other people, right? Agree to disagree is something most people don't want to do at all. They refuse because it feels like it's a lose. And I also like to refuse to lose, but there's sometimes I capitulate and change course and pivot. That's just what intelligent people should do. If it's not working for you, then it's working against you. And that's all I've been doing, is trying to find things that work for me. I don't want to have things that um, can't keep me focused. And today's the Monday. Like I said, I'm a little bit tender still. Skipped yesterday. Had the burps. Dude, I was throwing up. Maybe it was food poisoning. I'm not quite sure. But I didn't even go live yesterday. I was dead. Waking up and sweating and cold. And it was just all fucking me up. And just gave me to realize how important my health is. More even just my mental health, but just your brain wants to function, but it won't get to go far without your body. And they say mind, body, and soul. And then that's why you got to heal your soul with honest conflict and radical self acceptance and radical self honesty. That's going to be the tough part for all of me. So the thing that's been going out like this was I posted a picture of my ex girlfriend, and it's her butt. holding up my design, you know, like this. She's looking at the design, and I'm taking the picture from behind. You only see the back of her head, her butt, and my design. Tits on shirts, checking out butts on shirts, art imitating life. Now, before we ever broke up, I asked her specifically for this photo if I could post this photo because it was perfect timing. It promotes both things at the same time, right? Now, mind you, her ass looks great, and mind you, her ass is fake, and mind you, she approved it. I recently got attacked by her flying monkeys to delete it, and I went into a section where it happens often where, in Finland, my friend had the "I Love My Life" shirt, wearing it for me, and I was like grateful for that. And he was making me look good, and the girl, instead of just taking a picture of just him, she took a selfie because she's selfish, and boom, in it. Now she sent me this photo. I didn't dangle it from her. I didn't download it. This isn't something that was done behind anyone's back. And I posted it, and she kept demanding me to take it down, trying to get other flying monkeys to get me to take it down. Listen, mate, fucking delete that shit. You're all powerless to what I post. I'm powerless to what you post, right? Now, if I hadn't asked permission for this, and mind you, I posted it after we broke up, but I had a series of posts. I didn't post for a whole year of not posting. And when I started to cycle back into posting, knowing I was coming back to America, this was one of my series of photos of reliable models and also products that I've been selling, including my own self being basically nude online. So I showed myself. It was only one picture. You can't tell who it is. She approved it. Now I haven't heard from this person since I put her in a headlock and she committed an abortion. I wanted to track down her ex-boyfriend. I wanted to track him down and find out. I don't can't trust anything that comes out of her mouth or whatever she's got coming on. I wanted an honest person that she convinced to help her have the abortion and what day it happened. Like I'm a concerned father, even though I'm not a father. And that's the honest truth of it. I was just like, fuck me running, bro. Um, I could hate her. And I mention this because I have a picture, another one where that I didn't post. So the other girls, I Love My Life, I did post. They wanted me to delete it. I did delete it. Here's the ones that's happening now. It's the butt crack and the flying monkeys. Please stop. Go delete it. You don't have my permission. I'm going to email you. And I didn't even read the email. And then the next one is I do that event for the Summer of Weed. And I wanted it to end with the Loonies being there. I even spent a little extra money to rent out the place. And unfortunately, they pulled a gun on me. Now I didn't post the picture because I'm not proud of it. It's me and Cam. You know, you know, they pulled a gun on me, and it's maybe I should not post it because she killed my baby. So I'm coming with some honest conflict, some radical honesty, some deep-seated issues that I was sitting there and vacillating on, especially when I have a girlfriend. And the time you post your ex-girlfriend's butt online, I love the photo so much that I asked permission for it. Same like the "I Love My Life" shirt. I wouldn't say I love the hanging out because it's like I don't even know the other member of the Loonies, so it was like on the couch, and the event really wasn't that successful. So I try to measure it, with my honest conflict. I try to measure myself with my honest sickness. I looked into myself and I was like, was I just eating my feelings? Because I must have eaten too much stuff, something sugary and with fucking milk to wash it down and chocolate little cake. I fucked up myself, and maybe it was the food I ate. Maybe that's what gave me food poisoning, but this is all happening at the same time. Aquarius full moon right now. Aquarius contacting me during the full moon, and also um, me and my own bullshit because I did post it after the fact, and that's the honest part of it. And then I also did, as soon as I found out that she had chewed up another man, um, I did reach out to the guy. I tried adding him, but I didn't ask him, and I should have asked him. I should, man, I just want to know the truth about my baby, but didn't have that much energy trying to fucking do all these things. So anyway, the amount of drama, that I get from these people, the drama queens, that they raise hell, burn it down, and threaten your life, and all these other things, and the amount of turbulence that came from this person. I've been trying to run a case study on narcissism, and learning me, am I the narcissist, and then Also, I have narcissistic tendencies as well. And they said that I did when I was 19. And I'm like, am I continuing my own suffering? A lot of things would be like, yo, push it under the rug, push it under the rug that they stole all that equipment from you at your shop, $5,000 worth of stuff, or that they stole your truck and auctioned it off before you could come back from Thailand, or, all these things, these losses, then you get sent to South Korean prison and for 3 grams of weed. The honest part is, I had my friend mail that, right? Like, if they knew that, then I would have been in jail probably for 5 years for 3 grams of weed in South Korean prison. Some people think that you deserve losses, wins and losses, and that somebody's a winner and somebody's a loser. Like, everything's so cut and dry. My whole life was black and white. And then you try to find a praise for honest conflict, especially during political season. Especially when I go live all the time. Do I need to feel heard? Why do I find the incessant need to overshare with strangers online? And my ex would say, don't mention that stuff because they might threaten my life or my children's lives. And I was like, I never mentioned your children. No one even knows their names or how old they are or where they are or whatever the fuck's going on. I've only maybe dropped your name once or twice, but not your full name. You know what I mean? But I got burnt. So part of me is like that kind of like bitter lover, but it was more like a kiss my ass because it was a picture of her ass, and I even hashtag fake ass with your fake ass. But yeah, she's the type of person that would delete people from her Instagrams. I never deleted any of my Instagrams, even people that aren't my friends anymore, like that Andrea girl that befriended me and came into my life and tried to be my little side boo, but was seeing other people, and her shit ended weird. She's in the storyline. Anytime somebody's in a storyline, I don't edit my storyline, and I think a lot of people are out there trying to edit their lives, and I think that's not healthy. See, the psychologist was healthy. I had to see a psychologist after this incident. It was that damaging, and the amount of damage that a person could do to my life within 3 months, you'd think I'd be able to walk past it. I think the thing that hurts the most is the repercussions of it. The mom chewing me out by email, mad because there was another baby lost. She doesn't consider it. Some people just delete it, right? They delete babies. There's no accountability. Don't tell the guy. I don't have to face my demons. I don't have to be honest with anyone. I can just go no contact and never have to explain what happened to the child. But as soon as it's a photo of me, I got a long email for you, and response rate is incessant. You're just like, what? How's that always your priority? The day she left me at the hotel, I took a picture. She was passed out because she took 8 pills. She's like, please change that photo. I was like, sure, no problem. Change the photo, right? She don't want to be noticed. So is it a narcissist? And I'm running the case study and I'm calling it out on a narcissist that came into my life and literally played the book of narcissism for as far as like, what do you call that when you hop laps, jump skip? What do you call that when you're lap dancing? When you get a different source? What do they call that? What do you call that? When somebody I'm getting high. That's what it is. Somebody, what do they? When you get a different source, something to that effect. When they source the energy from someone else. Oh, discard. They can discard you as soon as you find a different source, right? And I have these women in my life just discard things. I'm telling people how far along she was, and she could just delete the baby. Now, my truth, honesty, was I did kick her physically out of the bed. She was talking about her ex, and I would be talking about another man in my bed, and I physically took my foot and I pushed her hiney on her butt, not like actually kick her violently, but like a scoot, like when you're kids kicking someone off the bed. She fell off the bed. It was only 2 feet off the ground because I don't have a mattress, so it's not like she died. But she gave me this look like she was so pissed off, right? And I was like, no, no, stop, 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 stop. And she tried to like run past me. I put her on the bed. I was like, stop, stop. I'm not trying to harm you. Please don't go there. She's just crying. Like, this is like about to be abuse. And I was like, this is abuse. I'm not trying to hurt you or hit you. Please relax. Please sit down. And she didn't want to. So I left her in the room for like a good hour. Just so know she could have the space of her own. She started like booking tickets out of there, getting on her laptop, and came out and sat on the couch and said, "I don't want to have this baby." And this is the realest shit, you know, the honest conflict that most people don't want to talk about. This is what really happened. Now, that never happened with the second one. I never got an idea what happened. She just disappeared. I literally putting her in her headlock. We finally, the day before, I'm talking through a window, like, come on, come talk to me. I'm bringing her medicines, the multivitamins, the prenatal vitamins. Like, hey, we got to talk about this. She's messaging her flying monkeys to come and talk to her. He said, you guys don't fight like schoolyard kids. I said, we won't. I wasn't planning on it, right? And I still wasn't planning on it. She finally came outside. We were sitting there talking, and I wanted to sit next to her. She got up and moved away from me, right? And I was like, okay. So I went to go get my phone to finish playing this video because I was like, keep your space. And she was like, turn that fucking off right now. She went to attack my phone. This really happened. No. I said, fuck you. And she ran for the door, right? And I was like, stop. And then she tried to fucking fight my phone and like try to break it. And I'm like, stop. And then by then she was trying to kick me on my balls. So I like, sit down, calm down, calm down, stop trying to. And then she tried to headbutt me. And then that's when I locked her up. And she was like, ah. And I was like, stop. Even after that, she was like, no, got to call out the person. The person came up with a little child and it all stopped. But that's the truth of it, and it burns me up inside that I didn't handle all these things better. And I probably shouldn't poke and pride. I probably should just walk away, honest conflict. But I want all my babies. I want to know. And if you don't believe me, ask the guy that flew all the way to San Francisco and was too late to stop her. I should have probably flown the day before. Probably should have flown the hour before. I was there, but I was too late to stop her before she went and took the kill pill. And it hurts. That hurts. So not letting dudes know, I think, is wrong. So while you're over here worried about your butt shot, and the way you look, and all that energy, mention nothing about a child losing its life, and how important life is, and how that reverberates in me, my mom, my family, my history, my story too. So you're gonna have to have some honest conflict. Some people don't want to do this. You want to sweep it under the rug. That's for dysfunctional people, right? Honest people, right? If you're going to be honest about shit, you got to tell it the way it is. The perverse, the perverted, and the weird. You say, yeah, well, I did follow her ex-boyfriend. Only after she broke up with him. I only wanted to know the truth. While they were together, I didn't want to be like, yo, the chick you're with is a narcissist. And no, that's Facebook keyboard warrior. That's overstepping bounds. Once they're done, I think he has a right to his own opinion. I think he has a right to tell me the story. I reached the guy before me, too. I was like, what was she telling you, dude? Let me Blues Clues this and put these together and see what was really happening. But she's still sleeping with you? Right? What lies did she tell you? And what day did she kill my baby? That's something most people don't want to have a conflict, but I think it was right around my birthday. I think I lost a child like either the 22nd or 23rd of April, right after my birthday. Most people would have a tough time being that honest. And I'm like, I don't see it like I'm telling the world. I see it like I'm telling my soul, if that makes any sense. Because if I can reverberate it, it feels better coming out of me than staying inside of me. And this is a honest conflict because, something you would say to a psychologist, and maybe that's what I've been using this for, is like a diary or a psychologist, that would be an honest take too. You got to be able to take some honest takes. And I've been seeing it. That's an honest take. That, Mark, I don't like the way that you're talking to me. Okay, that's an honest take. And you shouldn't say shut up or shut the fuck up. And it's rude. And it comes out of me sometimes. That's another honest take. So today, like, please stop interrupting me. It's rude. So instead of saying shut the fuck up, being rude, I said, please stop interrupting me. It's rude. And let the person know that they were being rude. And I handled it way better than some other kind of conflict strategies that I've been using and exhibiting. So, I'm gray rocking right now. I don't want to read the email. I'll let somebody else do that. The response is not my own. I'm letting someone else choose that. Just offset it. If they say delete the photos, it gets deleted. If they say fuck that bitch, keep posting your art and the reason you did it, I'm like, okay. If some people say this is ridiculous, this is drama Lamaville, it's only one photo and you only now noticed and now all of a sudden it's up your skirt, right? So I live in that world, where I do still have a healthy functioning relationship that I am trying to start my own family with, but I also have this drama and conflict. And I think we all, if we're being super honest, we all live in that world. You know, my mom was trying to talk about it. She was saying something about like her consciousness. I was trying to explain her difference between her conscious and her subconscious, and that she doesn't have a sense of self. And I said, of course you have a sense of self, because you wouldn't be able to process yourself, shower, eat. You know, there's some amount of narcissism we give babies to let them know that they need to exist. You're kind of an entity now, right? And as we exist as entities, full moon spirits and vibrations, right? I forget as hippy dippy as I can. You know, I do believe you are the energy that you give people. I do believe that you run into people and it maybe don't fit and it ought to quit. All right, if the glove don't fit, you ought to quit, right? Like there's a lot of things that you ought to quit, you know. And I'm my own right. I'm kind of digging up my own drama, and I could have just let it be. But I also feel like a father that didn't get any day in court. You know, I didn't get to know what was the end result of something, and I for that now I have to prod, right? For that now I have to research. If you were only honest with me, like most adults do, and have honest conflict, right? Thank you, energy. I would have known everything, but since I can't trust anything that you say, and you've been subversive and extremely manipulative, they try to project it back on me that I was manipulative and I had that much time to fuck with this person and all these other things, and I find it just so atrocious. You know, I'm sitting there in a healthy relationship. I was already in a relationship. This person showed up, destroyed me and a baby, and became a disruption so fucking fast in the middle of all this. And then my friends had to go like, "Whoa, we don't like this chick, and we like this other chick better. And do you see what she's doing to you? Keeping you on the phone for 3 hours straight, or making you a wild man, going all the way out on a kayak to the middle of the bay, you know, like using mind fucks and manipulations to fuck with me. I mean, she was a master's class at this, and there I was, right, going like, I'm smarter than this. I've also got a psych degree and background. There's something I can outsmart about the psychology, and I'm like, where's my vibration at? You know, I want to leave people with a positivity, and and I started apologizing to people. As soon as I came back, I was like, hey, all that static, I just went around the world for a year and a half. I'm not leaving in my heart. So if it's me, it's my ego, it's something I did, I apologize. And it was that apology to maybe 7 people, 6 people. And they were like, wow, thank you. And we continued the relationship, but it's true. Maybe it's me, maybe it's you, but this vibration is real to both of us. And if it's honest conflict, we'll have to vibrate away or vibrate higher, you know. But there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way that we can talk to each other. There's got to be a way that we can agree to disagree. There's got to be a way to have honest conflict, and you're going to have conflict in your life, all of us, right? We're all going to have something, someone at work. Either it's a relationship, it could be intimate, it could be platonic. You're going to come across somebody where somebody said something sour and you didn't like what they said. Well, guess what, dude? You're going to have conflict in life. And if you're going to be honest about life, be honest, be ready to have some honest conflict with even the closest people to you. Don't sweep it under the rug. If it's a feelings met, please be resilient enough before it gets resentful. Okay? You know, I'm gonna have to. Am I gonna do a resilient over resentful? Sure. Yeah, because that's what it is, man. You know, and I haven't even figured it out. If it is it intent or context. You know, what matters more to you, the context and knowing everything about something, or is the intent that it was delivered with? Right. So with context, I looked at it and I was like, well, this photo, this situation, only really 3 people know what's up with it in the whole world. It was 8 billion people. For me, it was art and something that I was like, this is a super cool shot. I asked permission for it even before anything. Now that I posted it, should I be personalizing it, or should I just post my art and say, you don't know the background story of most of these? This is my kiss my ass moment. That these girls could come into my lives, have my babies, and kill them. That I would have no retribution, no moment to say fuck you, no moment to say you fucked up, no moment to say who the fuck are you? Who are these kind of people that come into your lives and say, oh man, we're soulmates and let's get married, and then by the way, I'm gonna be the devil in wears Prada and try to be this. Um, I'm a very spiritual person and I'm such a happy person, but literally tell everyone to fuck off in the background. Literally messages, my email, the what she sent her other friend, trying to block people and all these other things, subversive behavior, sending it from different emails, the whole bit. I didn't know who I was marrying. I didn't know she was on FetLife. She said she had a FetLife page, but I only saw it after the fact. And yeah, I'm on FetLife too, so I can't judge it. You know, the perverts are watching. Some people want to be watched. The people that say that they don't want to be watched but put their stuff out there is a whole nother thing. Right, energy. That's that truthful energy. And by the time you have an OnlyFans and a free page, you're wanting to be noticed. You're wanting people to notice the amount of plastic surgery you went through. You're wanting people to still be relevant enough with the drama. Hell, you're probably getting off on the fact that most of this show was about you. I wanted to be honest about honest conflict. It was disturbing me. I put it out in the universe. I'm letting other people making decisions on it. For me, in the first place, I was apprehensive about posting someone that killed my baby, even though you can't see that it's her, and even though the photos lined up and it's really fucking cool. Um, they're saying I'm monetizing and exposing somebody from someone which I don't have contact with, already broke up with, and for that I say that's partly true. You know, who does that? Post pictures of their ex after the fact. Except for this was just not even her. Right, it's the back of her head, and no one can tell who it is. It's artistic, and it was perfect timing. And I did ask permission, and my principles, it was like, yes, she did give consent. Now, other people wane from consent, and this is why people have signed consent forms, because you'll want the car right now and then change your mind later. And I want to unwind, is what we call it in car sales. You want to unwind your deal. You don't regret having this baby, is the last thing she said to me before she killed our child. I regret having this baby with you. Maybe she said that full sentence. But yeah, I regret having this baby with you. And I think she really regrets ever falling in love with me now, because I'm exposing her. You know, I'm exposing a narcissist. And I was like, holy shit, dude, this is what you do? You fall in love in 5 minutes, get married in 10, and then ruin their lives in 20? Like, I couldn't fucking believe it. And I'm like, she's going to chew through this other boy. When that's done, which happened, I'm going to ask him his truth. That's it. I want no source to her. I don't want to even email back. I don't even want to talk to her. My buddy said, I said, what part of no contact didn't you get, bro? This is a no contact, right? So she broke no contact, but I'm not breaking no contact, bro. I did what I did. I'm on my other side of the fence. I blocked her. She would have never known if her friends didn't run over and tell her. And no one could tell that it is her. So really it's just drama and llama, and it's leading my show. But I want to have honest conflict, you know, when I'm being honest about, like, feeling better out in this heat too. It's kind of sapping my, that feels good in my stomach now, finally. Honest conflict, you know, being honest with my development and my own reality and my own psychology, and having to see a psychologist and making it through some shit. So, you know, we all gonna have to come to our own Jesus. We're all gonna have to have our own moments, and there's conflict there. And that's what Saints Addiction was all about. I was conflicted with my own motivations. I was conflicted with my own thoughts and emotions. And most of that was attributed to mixing too many drugs and experiences, and always trying to self-regulate myself. And I'll be happy if I go to Burning Man right now, and then go like, yeah, with what money and what supplies, what plan, right? You know, then, just go to Machu Picchu with what passport, what money, what plan. And sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll go to the extent to whatever it takes to heal myself, and all of us are doing it. Guess what? We're all trying to reach homeostasis. So in my life, you know, so this honest conflict with being a saint and being an addict, and that there's some things about me that are perverse, perverted, and weird, and there's some parts about me that are very truthful, honest, and straight. And I think it's in all of us to keep it straight, you know, like, not to keep it real. You know, that your dichotomy is there, that there's a yin and a yang, that there's some black and white in all of us, and that not any one of us is just one thing, but we're both. And that's what I started to, you know, tap in on my heart from the start. Your boy Marky Saint. I'm gonna go do some peace and love. And as always, Chi Gathon. That means goodbye, but not forever, and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of this world, this planet, your fears, your excuses. I want to be on that side of these things and not on the inside and the emotional side and the confused side. I wanted to be honest and get the conflict settled and resolved. And what would you do, right? I would like to know. That was what it was really about. It's a consensus of group thinking. Please respond and comment below. Peace.